the money, not for anything related to the business. Yikes. He says that Chrisley's assertion that employees actually falsified documents and that they set him up is all a lot of smoke and mirrors. He says, BJ Pak says they have a lot of evidence that shows that Todd Chrisley spearheaded this fraud in order to appear more wealthy than he was. He says that he failed to file federal tax returns and state tax returns for years. And this doesn't go back as far as 2012. He said it's further, and he said it goes into well beyond 2012 into close to present day.
Yes, this was Katie Joy back in 2019, starting her crusade against Todd Chrisley. Of course, it didn't start here. It started with the Pathos article that she wrote in 2019 that was full of slander, because when she first started reporting on cases, trying to do an Emily, she never said alleged or anything like that, and that caused a bit of drama. But now, present day, well, not present day, last year, settlement in the lawsuit. Got that lawsuit off her back. I've just had a brain fart and it echoed off the back of my wall. I was just thinking, when she said that Toad, because Todd and Toad, I know it's a mixture, because Todd Chrisley, she said he was doing all this tax fraud to appear more wealthy than what he was. And I just want to know if Katie is doing all this dumb shit, like talking about Todd when she shouldn't be, to appear more wealthy than she is, Mrs. BMW driver now, because money doesn't seem to really factor in with her, ever. Never thinks of consequences, doesn't care that, breaking the stipulations of her settlement with Todd Chrisley in their lawsuit could bring a lot of bad stuff to the money situation in the Polson house. That's all I'm saying. But there's a lot more to it, and we'll get into it. Check the timestamps in the description below if you're part of the replay crew. But yes, let's get into this.
I can't think.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill, Cactus Crew. How you going? And if you're new, welcome to you as well. And I hope you guys get a bit of a laugh out of this. I mean, that's what I'm going into this for. I really have realized just in the past few days, because if you've noticed, my whole week was one dish, just Katie, because I found a file that was, vids to edit that I never got around to. And I was having a battle with, should I just bin it or post? And so I posted them, published them, and I found out that really there's just a laughter that she brings to me that I can't get from anywhere else. And it's because I've never come across anyone so blatantly dumb, so unaware, so fucking up herself like the biggest ego ever that's driven by the alcoholism. Oh my God, can you guys believe? Well, I can believe it because what I mean is in what can you believe and what has Katie done? What Katie did. Isn't that a movie, What Katie Did? Is it in the horror section? Our movie would be in the horror section. But yes, she has. Oh, I went through it, didn't I, in the intro? Look, 5-minute memory. Please, brain, hold it in there. Always an issue. Okay. Breathe. She has, yes, spoken about Todd Chrisley when she's not meant to be speaking about Todd Chrisley. And she tried to do it in a sly little way, but because she has no awareness, she doesn't know what sly is. It's so fucking obvious to everyone, except, and we're going to go through it. We're going to go through it, but we have to start with what her settlement post from October 1, 2022. Oh my God, it feels so much more longer. Look at my brilliant English. I'm just getting myself adapted to the dumbness. Let's level ourselves down because it takes no intelligence except when I've got to do stuff like drive and click. Okay. We're going to go back to October 1st, 2022. I know I just said that. That's what happens. How good is repeat when you can't drive and talk at the same time? Oh, and yes, it's a beautiful. All these things will be linked below. Also, guys, I put all my Chrisley stuff in a Chrisley playlist, and I forgot, just even going back a year ago. Like, I'm reminded how much I've changed, and Katie hasn't fucking changed at all. Like, starting her crusade back in 2019, getting jabs in, going after him, always focused on his money. Oh, he must have done this tax fraud thing to appear more wealthy than he is. He is more wealthy than you think he is, Katie. He's more wealthy than you. He's got a fucking... He's not just rich in money either, There's a lot of wealth there that you don't have. Okay? He's like, even when he was getting driven to prison. Oh, see that car? Oh my God, I love that matte finish, that black paint, where they just make everything black. And Katie, that was even better than your BMW. So, yes, calm your tits on the table. But first I've got to figure out what I'm doing. Here we are we've gone back in time. Oh, do I fit on the screen? Oh, okay, like this. No, I don't like it. Why have I given myself choice now? Just keep it the same, Don't throw myself off. Okay, it's a picture and Katie's got writing on it. I'm going to read that first. Without a crystal ball settles Todd Chrisley lawsuit. My company and I have reached a settlement in our lawsuit with Todd Chrisley, settling all parties' claims. No liability was admitted by either side or adjudicated. As a result of that settlement, I will not be speaking publicly about Mr. Chrisley, his companies, or his family. Mr. Chrisley has agreed to the same terms with regard to me, my company, and my family. Okay, Katie, so can I just say, it just brings me back to that, how you're raised with morals and stuff, which you weren't because you like that social etiquette shit. Like, who the fuck? That treat people how you want to be treated. So you are able to act all sly and obvious when you talk about Todd Chrisley because you can't keep it in your fucking diaper. Oops, sorry, your mouth. Because you just can't control yourself. The law means very little to you. You're not even conscious. This is what I mean. Like, fuck, if they breathalyzed you before you wrote on any legal form, oh, that'd be a different fucking story. They'd have to wait for days for you to get it out of your system. I don't think you signed any of your documents in the Tati lawsuit with a sober hand. All of them are different. That's very weird for someone your age to have different autographs. I've gone off point. What am I trying to say is, if Todd did the same, he just talked about you. He probably is, though, you know. Oh, God, you'd be a great topic to bring up in the showers. Or, I don't know, lining up to get the slop, you know, that goes on the plate. Just whatever. You would be a great conversation. Can you imagine? He would get the whole prison just like when anyone gets out to look you up and hope for the best. That's just me, my opinion. That's just me going way too far, but you've gone too far. Okay. And then she writes, well, is it the same thing? I think it's the same thing. I remember it being the same thing. Oh, it is. She wrote the exact same thing, and then she wrote thank you. Now, where should we go? Now let's go to January 2023 when Todd, it's so hard to say Todd. I want to say Toad so much. Let me just bring it back to my face because I'm going to do some wizardry. Except, I don't know what I'm doing because I'm spaced out. Like, how come I can never let it run smoothly? I'm not a good one. Okay, so just brain. Whew. This is like my brain is just like really soaking that in because I said it vocally, orally, whichever way. I know which way Toad prefers. Okay, come on. Let's use our marbles in the brain that we were given from birth and that they've grown with evolution. Ooh. But I also don't want to just go here because I get lost on my laptop when I'm trying to talk. I get lost on my laptop when I go on my posts on Instagram because on my mobile it shows up so differently and I can't find all the comments. So we might have to go to my screenshots that I posted on my Instagram. I had to post them on my Instagram. I can't post anything on Twitter anymore, like images. I don't know why. I think my phone might be on its way out, but the app just crashes every time. And I'm not even, it's just like, why me? I can't even do videos. It's still pixelated. I think Twitter just hates me. Okay, so here we are. We have time traveled, not very many months. 3. 2 days ago, Katie posted the sign of Welcome to Florida, which, if you guys don't know, I'm sure everyone knows, Flow Rider. Like, when I found out that Flow Rider was Florida, I was like, is he a genius? I don't know. Katie might know. She writes, welcome to the newest resident to Florida, staying for 12 years. Today is a good day to celebrate the end of a nightmare that you started. I'm sure he was a nightmare. Because what is that Limp Bizkit lyric? Fred Durst. Your mouth's writing checks that your ass can't keep. Oh my God, if that is right on the money, then bullseye is the right emoji. P.S. I was right. Do you know what that reminds me of? Again, my favorite video, the basement video, when she's talking about that bridge that's like in Spain and how there's a replica or something of it. Or no, or something, there's a replica of some bridge or whatever. I obviously don't know. But yeah, she was like, I bet you didn't know that. That is what she is saying there. P.S. I was right. Do the head tilt and flick the hair back and stroke it with the nostril mucus. Okay. What if my mic is not turned on? Oh, don't you hate it when it is? I hate it when it is, because really, how glorious would it be? Just mute. Okay. Okay. I might go to my post, and just because this is in white as well, it's just all too white. Because I want to talk about the comments. This is going so good to me, and that's all what I can do. Okay, where's my... Oh, see, this is so like hard to use a laptop. Look at all the people that are called Cactus Bill. We should check them out one time. Ask them. Give them a questionnaire. How did you end up being a cactus and a bill? I just found out about, I've got to watch that movie, Mute, with, you know, the guy from Clueless. That's the brother. I can't think of his name right now. He is in that movie, Mute, and his name is Cactus Bill. And he looks exactly like my ex-boyfriend, like my good ex-boyfriend. How does that work? That is crazy, because I thought I tripped out and like dreamt it, because that's a good dream. Where are we? We are so far. You aren't where I am, but soon you will be. It's so much better in the world of black. Oh no, it's not, because I'm still on. Okay, look. Okay, so how do I make it bigger? I can't. And you guys are still not there. This is going brilliant. Is it really? So I wrote, I know the 20 plus years of binge drinking and popping pills has turned your brain into pea soup. Who got the pea reference? Who has been getting the pea references in the thumbnails? Because I think people would just be like, why is that there? I'm like, well, you obviously don't listen. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. Katie Joy Paulson. I know that the 20 plus years of binge drinking and popping pills has turned your brain into pea soup and left you feeling all godlike. And I know you're 100% buzzing off Todd and Julie Chrisley going to prison. But for fuck's sake, even canned peas could never be this level of dumb. Seriously. And that's a statement. You know, that is a statement on itself. Okay, to break terms of a settlement in your lawsuit with Todd Chrisley. What the fuck are you doing? For fuck's sake, you continue to bewilder me. That's what I mean. Like, why am I shocked? Because in the Tati lawsuit, she did not listen when they had the motion to, look, it's probably not a motion, but that sounds like it might be the right word. Like, motion to not delete your shit. I reckon that was Emily's exact words. Because I think that lawsuit was the invention of the word fuckery. Because what is that fuckery? Oh. But she did the whole fuckery thing with this as well, because let's not forget, this is a woman that had convinced herself that she was best friends with LINDSIE Chrisley. Guys, like, that is psychotic. Like, that is stalker material obsessed. And then he, like, Todd Chrisley was saying, like, you don't even know LINDSIE. You're acting like this. And then, you know, Katie would put out material like stuff saying that LINDSIE was her source and that the information came directly from LINDSIE because she just got off the phone to LINDSIE. Can you believe it? Although make-believe world versus real world, when you're stuck in a world of delusion, how would you even know what reality is? Oh, look. I'm sitting here shaking my fucking head. I am sitting here shaking my fucking head. Like, this is complete dumbness. Dumbness? One of the comments. It's sad when the justice system cares more about prosecuting alleged criminals swindling money than human traffickers and drunk drivers. Something is definitely not right in this messed up nation. I, for one, do not think justice was served here, especially when you think of all the real criminals committing murder, smuggling drugs, child trafficking. I'm like, I probably shouldn't have said all those words, but it's on the screen. Get off, yeah, they get off with a lesser sentence or worse yet, walk free. Absolutely disgusting. You people are celebrating this. Where's your passion in the real pursuit of justice? And it's true because Katie doesn't see them as people. She hates Todd and Julie, even though, oh my God, I'm thinking like, imagine, because their love for each other and also like that song, their love for each other. Has Toad ever written a song for Katie? It would probably be like, buy your green walls for you all the time. Buy her paint samples and she's happy. Oh God. Or are you the Canistaris? There's so much to unpack with Toad. And one time I did attempt to go down there with his lyrics of his songs. But okay, let's bring it back to where we are. And then, yeah, people are replying, drunk driving is charged by states, not by feds. The laws are strong. It's just like people miss the point because they're just so like stuck in this web of hatred that Katie has. What do they do when they web it? Oh, what do they do? Oh, that's like Donkey Kong Country. The spider is in my head right now. Weave a web? Okay. Let's just get to what Katie says. Katie replies, deflection and gaslighting. It's hard to admit someone you like stole millions and caused numerous banks to fail. There's just no heart. Like I said, she doesn't see them as humans. Like, they have children that are dependent on them. I'm worried, like, what happens now with the granddaughter that they adopted? But I think one of the daughters is like legally adopted. I'm not sure, or you know, that's a whole other thing. Yeah, and then someone replies to Katie and says, no one said they liked him. They are stating facts that more serious crimes such as CA, S trafficking, and M sometimes get lesser prison time, is all that's being said. Not saying that he didn't deserve time. He's just saying let the punishment fit the crime. And sometimes, even in those more heinous, I cut it off, it wasn't worth it. It's hard on Instagram. You can't, you know, from my end anyway. Someone said, doesn't make sense that he received the same amount of prison time as JD, Josh Duggar. Right? Like, I think Josh Duggar got minimal time because there has to be some money, influence, something there. Like, why 12 years? It would be good if it was like 12 years, like prison time, and then maybe like another 10 years or something in, like, not a rehab, but I don't know, somewhere else in another society. They should just, all pedophiles that are like released, look at me, not even beeping, should be released into another community that's like under a dome or something. I don't know. I don't believe in. I believe Josh is going to come out worse. And yeah, Katie replies, I mean, I see your point, but yes, it does. If you know the factors for the sentencing and the amount of money and length of the spree that led to the conviction. Frankly, someone observed more time, Frankly, someone deserved more time, in my opinion. Whew. The fact that you even think that you have the right to have a public opinion on this is disturbing. You don't care about the law. This is how little you care about it. Well, you don't care about anything. It's about you. You're not thinking outside of the Katie box ever. Ever. Shit. And I wonder if your husband would even see you doing this. I think actually he commented, because his business account is such a business that it's commenting on a gossip site that talks about being an advocate, but really isn't. Fucking shit. And then, they can't disagree with her because they'll get blocked. And then everyone's just like, people like JD get more time. And then someone's like, I thought one went to, is it Kentucky, KY? Katie replies, I just saw, I updated. Fuck. Not even, just the way that person wrote that. I thought one went to, like, can't you address them as human beings? They're not even, like, this is public. They don't know, their children could be reading the comments on here, or their grandchildren or whatever, or their friends, or it's just not the way you talk about someone, even if you hate them. It shines back on you. And Katie just allowing her fucking followers and shit to talk such fuck. And then, there's people that are like, who is this about? Which is probably Toad or someone, probably their sock accounts. God, I don't even want to read that. Someone commented, the holier than thou, but wearing Gucci with stolen money parents. Okay. It made sense in my head before I read it out. Yeah, and then this person, the man she signed a legal document to not speak on. And then this person, I think, might be a sock account because they automatically just start calling this person a troll, like for speaking the truth. Oh yeah, and they end up being an Aussie. Sometimes when I see the Aussies, I just want to like reach out, but then I don't want to be known on my little. Oh yeah, and then this person's like, can someone give me a hint? I'm on a cruise. Apparently I missed something. Katie replies. Okay. Mrs. Obvious, trying not to be obvious, but she has no self-awareness, so her whole life and everything is fucking obvious. Like, frame this shit, Katie. Frame this. Better yet, get this laminated on your shovel. This is perfect lamination on the shovel, and also on the, on the good side. So every time you take a dig, you can see this bit. My husband's name is Todd, just not my husband. Oh my God. Pea Soup Central. Katie, you are so dumb. That is so dumb, man. Like, oh, that is like, I need a slow clap sound. I almost want to try and do my little search for my thing. And yeah, I've reached the end. So obviously, should we have a look back on the other post? Let me just come back to chat and see what everyone is doing over here. I'll just leave this on the screen. I wish I could blow it up just a little bit. My husband's name is Todd. Just not my husband. That is not the clue that I would give. Like if I was using a clue. Well, not using a clue, but if I was like trying to drop a hint without being obvious that I'm breaking the law by doing, like, she didn't just like break the stipulations of the settlement to not talk about him, but she went on to comment. Like, this is how the rush, the adrenaline, that godlike feeling that you get when you're intoxicated, either through pills or alcohol, but it's a rush. She can't stop it. What hang on, what's her, I'm impulsive. Impulsive. Transparent. Fucking Bible paper thin. Like, there's no, oh my God, I'm just seeing leaves like blow around everywhere. Oh, sorry, I might be enjoying this a little bit too much, and it might not be big for anyone else, but for me, just, knowing that this is a reporter, high fucking standards, holds her career so high that, it's a we. My company and I, the only company that is around you, keeping company. Oh, no. Oh. Do you know what, though? I think she has to believe that she can get away with everything. Whose comment did I just see? I think it's Nikki and Goose are talking about how she's just getting away with everything. But, she's got to believe. She's got to, like this. She believes she's untouchable by the law. She can do this. She's being so sly that no one will think that, she's talking about. Even, I wouldn't even posted the sign of Florida. And how far is Kentucky from? Is it Kentucky? Is KY? Wait, I am just learning that Idaho and Washington are like two states next to each other. Also, I'm confused with I think it's a different Washington to where the political stuff happens. Total Aussie brain, but I was dropped on my head and left in the P section when it came to geography. I've always had this I just don't get it. But I blame that being I'm in one country on one continent. You can't expect me to understand shit. Okay, so now, where should we go now? Now I was thinking we should have a listen back to one of the so did Katie get, I think she got the Chrisley Confessions episodes about her removed from the internet, but she was such a dum-dum that everyone that was covering her at the time had already gone over all those. What am I can't talk and drive at the same time. Maybe I should get a robot. No. Oh. Okay, so it's gone quiet. I need to give you something else to look at. Oh my god, Sago biscuits with Vegemite on top is my favourite thing.
And crusty grape. You want it to be.
I'm gluten free. But still.
And that.
Okay, I'm just going to play here. I think this is the right spot, but this is for April 2022 on Chrisley Confessions. What is this one about? This one is talking about how what she wrote in the Pathos article is slander, and then how everything else followed, and it's like defamation. I'm gluten free, but still.
You want it to be. And that's what this YouTuber does. I mean, this YouTuber says that I'm not allowed to speak and that I'm in trouble federally because she has contacted the FBI and other members of the federal government that they're not happy with me talking. No one has informed me that I don't have a First Amendment right. No one has informed me of any of this. other than Krusty Graham Cracker, who sent an email to the federal government saying that, I don't know what they were trying to do, trying to get me to not be able to file suit against Krusty. Well, not Krusty, since what's her YouTuber. So that's really the only thing. To be putting that stuff out there is slanderous. And these are the things, that's why I do not engage on social media about any of this stuff. I keep it confined here because it's one location that it makes it easy for our attorneys to go to one location to retrieve this information, and that's this podcast. But when you go and you put things in writing that are a lie, and it's a lie when you type it, that is defamation. So our attorneys have said, do not respond via social media if you want to talk about it on your podcast, as long as what you're saying is the truth, that you have the right to do that. So, I think that from where we sit, we encourage her to continue to keep running because it makes our task easier. I think that she stated now that the suit that I have filed against her has been delayed because waiting on my trial.
Katie just wanted to be the number one source, the only person covering Todd Chrisley and this whole case, and to legitimize it even further. She made up the whole friendship with LINDSIE, and she wasn't just friends with LINDSIE, they were BFFs. LINDSIE would confide in her. They both were raising sons, they related to each other. They were so close. They were wearing the same clothes, basically, layers of necklaces and off the shoulder tops. Oh my gosh, if you've got it, flaunt it. If you don't, well, don't. Because then it ends up in the horror section of what Katie did, the horror story on repeat. And then what was I was going to say something else. My brain is just like, is this enough? Well, maybe. She's such an idiot. She really just is above the law, is above any, and, arced up about Todd talking on his podcast, probably because he had a podcast that irked her up even more. Oh, so he's not just on the show, he has multiple things going for him, but I can't have multiple platforms because I've got ADHD and I can't handle that. Katie, that was me acting like you, but I just realized I put way too much emphasis. It's more monotone with you. I'll practice. Please don't rate me yet. Don't rate me on that performance. Okay. What was I saying before I burst into song? Why are we shocked? But she's still running because, Katie, you might want to be running now, and you still haven't even deleted the post. You're probably everyone's arcing up. He can't do anything. He's in jail. The person might be in jail, but the enterprise isn't, just the head office person is, but his business would still continue without him, and they'd be able to sue you, because his lawyers aren't in the jail cell with him. Are they, Todd? Well, I reckon he's having a good old time. I mean, this is a life that, it's like an experience. He could be just pretending like you do, Katie. But, he's on the show 50 days in. I could never fucking make it past the first week. With that many people. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's, taking it that hard like you are, Katie. Plus, he'd probably be able to write a book about it when he gets out and make even more money and buy 5 BMWs and then give them to you and go, that's just coins, sweetheart. Well, I don't think he'd call you sweetheart. Didn't he call you Krusty Graham Cracker? Yeah. Oh, that's what you thought you were eating, those graham crackers. You don't even know the difference between breakfast bar thing and yeah. Okay. We might be done. Should we see what else they say? Oh, but I'm scared of what I'm gonna say. Because, you know, who knows who I was a year ago. We're not all the same person that we are now, Katie. Let me have a look at what's happening in chat. I'm just going to say hi to everyone. Hi. Oh, look, it's the crew. It's the Cactus crew. Hey, Goose. Hey, Carrie. And Shelley. Oh, Shelley, haven't seen you this. Have I seen you this year? This is only my second live. But we will, I think, have to do a... Hey, let's go see what she's posted today. Is she still on the sister... you know, she doesn't even know what it's like to have a sister or a friend, you know? Or because it looks like it's the ending of the horror movie. Guess what one we're looking at? Oh, just my 2 cents. Oh, man. I wanted $1. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, okay. Oh. And it's just so filtered. Oh my God, it's a party in the drinking chair. Just my 2 cents. Okay, how do I make it bigger? How do I make this bigger? Oh, I can't. Oh, she's pointing. Oh, look how stressed she's become that she's had to bite her. This is the same feet, the cuticle on this damn thumb. You know, it was oozing with pus and stuff because she keeps gnawing at it. Okay. Fuck, I said that we would do this. Punishment for everyone.
Through my own religious trauma and has my own religious trauma, the one thing that you should never do to someone that has religious trauma is invalidate their trauma by saying that because you are the same denomination as them, their trauma is invalid because you didn't experience that. It's not up to you to tell someone whether or not they've had trauma. It's not up to you to decide if their trauma is real. If someone tells you they have trauma from religion and from spirituality and from religious leaders, believe them.
Sophie, ooh, SL, would love to hear that from you. What a fucking liar. My gosh, look at you. Oh, okay, this is a great, and look, Venda, you've said it perfectly. Okay, guys, it's time to go. Cactus, salute. Thanks, guys. Yeah, she's still harassing sister wives. I think we're going to end it. How do I get out of here? I don't know. I'm just going to walk backwards. Okay, so you'll walk backwards, further away, further away. Oh, and it ended. Do you guys ever watch the last episode of like a series, but you don't know you're watching the last episode until it ends? Because if I knew it was the last episode, I wouldn't watch it for another 10 years, you know, because then it's over and it's sad. And this is what's happened now. We're at the end of this stream. And thanks, Katie, for the laughs, but you're a complete and absolute twit. And you just continue to shock me because that level of dumbness, I'm never going to understand because I'm way too intelligent for you. But I do enjoy dumbing myself down enough that I can just be a caveman and laugh along to your stupid antics, like you and your husband in your play tent. I'll sit in my drinking chair, you sit in your drinking chair, and let's go live, and we're the perfect family with Bible paper walls and a lot to say, no money to say it, but they will say it anyway. Oh my God. Awesome. And then toot toot with the BMW horn. Wonder what it sounds like when it's going to come through that damn grill at the front. That's weird. Does it come out 2 sides? Katie, you can let me know. Have you tooted it yet? Have you driven it yet? Have you parked it? I'd love to see that. Katie, car diaries. Let's do it. But, you know, not the camera on you. the camera on the road. Yeah, that's what I'm there for. Watch out, she's rolling. Thanks everyone for rocking up in the chat. I always love looking over and seeing cactus colors. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this, hit the like button, come and subscribe. We are rolling forward with stuff. Well, you know, I'm keeping things on a schedule. It's going well. Oh yeah, the whole 7M thing. That's where we got to put our something's got to come out of that, because social media harassment, like, and so many things. But anyway, yes, she's always going on about, right? She's always going on about everyone else's welfare fraud. When her son is living with stuff that is stopping him from evolving as a human. Also, she can get the benefits, the extra money, so she can pay for that BMW cleaning of the wheels. I'm just talking shit. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. I think it's Friday morning over there, or wherever you are. It's Friday night here. But yeah. Yeah, we will talk soon. Thanks for joining me. And oh my God, my brain has departed before the end. So I'm just going to press the button and I'm going to do cactus high 10. Yeah. You get a cactus high 10? Thanks, guys. Take care.